I believe we're getting to the part of the state's presentation with the recorded interview on February 25, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And what do we need to address with regard to that in advance, if anything?
Judge, I believe it's identified as state's exhibit for identification. S as in Sam.
Okay.
And I believe that's the 2-hour interrogation video that I had filed the pretrial motion to suppress, which the court had denied, but contemporaneously I want to make that objection.
Okay, understood. Any other objections?
No, sir.
Okay. It was edited based on the court's granting of the motion in limine, defense's motion in limine prior to trial. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's correct, and a copy of the edited version was provided to the defense, I believe, on the first day of jury selection.
That's true.
Okay. And I'm assuming the video that's going to be provided to our jury this afternoon is that exact same video?
Yes.
Do you want me to read the 2.2 instruction prior to it being played after it being received into evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Which instruction is that?
That's the instruction on edited recording.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else we need to address state before we bring back in our jury?
Not for the state.
Mr. Beck, Mr.
Your Honor, if I may real briefly.
Appearances, sir.
Contemporaneous objection?
No. I was going to talk about the reports that the court referenced in the last sidebar before the jury was brought in this afternoon.
Fine. Let me just get your appearance, Mr. Beck.
I'm sorry, yes. Kevin Beck on behalf of Sarah Boone.
Yes, sir.
There was a discussion regarding these depositions that we're going to be taking this afternoon of the defense witnesses that were recently noticed. I do have some concerns about the court having indicated to defense that if we had reports, things of that nature, we should share those with the state to the extent that those reports were generated by our investigator there, potentially work product privilege. And so we're happy to work with the state, cooperate with the state, give them what we can, but I want to expressly state that we are not waiving the work product privilege by providing whatever information we can to allow this process to move forward.
Understood. I'm not seeking to have you turn over anything to the state that may be protected by any attorney-client or work product privilege. My takeaway was there's something that could be provided. If it can, fantastic. If it can't, the court's ruling from previously still remains. Since we have an opportunity to revisit our list during the lunch break, did you have an opportunity, Mr. Owens, addressing the USB to CD conversion for any evidence to be provided or sought to be introduced by the defense?
My understanding is that Mr. Billy Lane was going to go to Staples or somewhere and purchase one of those CDs or whatever it is that makes the conversion. So we anticipate it will be done by.
Okay, excellent. All right. Anything else we need to address then before we bring back in our panel state?
Not for the state.
Defense.
No, sir.
All right, let's stand and bring back in our panel.